Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me Kagam and welcome to a new video. Well, it's Christmas time. I'm so excited, my favorite time of year. So I thought today we'd do a kind of Christmassy video, but like a hot topic video based on a few things that I have been noticing that have been posted online. Okay, so recently I was just watching luxury unboxing videos, watching luxury haul videos. Love watching them. I watch fast fashion hauls as well because I enjoy them. I don't really care what anyone has to say. I think fashion at all price points has value. But I was watching some luxury haul videos. I came across a video, and basically it doesn't matter where I saw the video. What matters is the message. So just listen to the message. Don't ask me where I saw this because it just doesn't matter. So basically, someone had posted like a luxury shopping themed video, and there was a comment that just really got me thinking and has inspired this video. And the comment was basically saying the person felt really bad. The person who was watching the video felt really bad about themselves whenever it's Christmas time, because Christmas time tends to bring these what I got for Christmas videos, luxury Christmas unboxing hauls, or even just general Christmas unboxing videos. And the person was basically saying that they felt kind of bad about themselves because they can't shop at that level. And they were basically saying in general, these Christmas shopping videos make them feel really bad. So I thought it could be really fun to kind of talk about this idea of the people who get upset at these luxury unboxing haul videos. Now, I know some of you are going to disagree, and that's fine. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Can't wait to hear your opinions. It's okay if we don't agree, but I need to hear like points that make sense. Because when I was reading this comment, the person was just recapping, was saying how these what I got for Christmas videos like make the person feel sad and down about themselves because they can't spend to a high level. Paraphrasing here, but you get the point. And they're like, those videos make me feel down about myself because people are just buying stuff all the time and they're doing these massive Christmas unboxings, and that makes me feel bad about myself. Now, in my opinion, I don't understand why people are watching things that make them feel upset. Like, why are you watching something that's upsetting? I don't know about you guys, but anything that's upsetting in the world, I literally just like log off. Like, I can't, if I know something's going to trigger me, I don't click the video to be triggered and to be outraged. And so much stuff online right now is done for shock value, and I'll be the first to put my hands up. The way I've titled this video is like also to kind of shock a little bit, because that is what makes people click and watch the video. And at the end of the day, I still want you to watch my videos. But as you continue to watch the video, you'll understand that obviously I don't have a problem with these videos. I have my own Christmas unboxings. I'm going to show you the things that I've picked up for Christmas as well. What I don't understand is the people who watch videos that they know are going to upset them. That's the first thing. So when I was reading this comment, I was completely bewildered and confused. Like, why would you watch something that upsets you? Like, anything. It doesn't have to be luxury. It doesn't have to be whatever. Why would you watch something that is super, super, super upsetting? I think that there is this really strange feeling that I've noticed in the English-speaking world, because I only notice this on English-speaking content. I said this in the newsletter that I sent on the weekend, that I've been watching a lot of content creators from like South Korea, Japan, Singapore, Thailand, mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, the UAE, Kuwait, and so on and so forth. And what I've noticed is when the people are vlogging in their languages from those countries, and even the comment section, when you translate comments, like you rarely see comments where like the people are like saying things like that. And I think some of this is cultural. So I think that in the English-speaking world, I think that there's been a massive shift in the English-speaking world when it pertains to luxury unboxings that we're not seeing in other languages. And honestly, I watch a lot of luxury haul videos from content creators who don't speak English, because lately I've just been enjoying the super refreshing transparency I've been seeing from Middle Eastern and Asian content creators in a way that I think is really authentic and transparent, particularly the Hermes and Louis Vuitton and Chanel shoppers. They're very transparent about how much they spend at each house. It's not even just a big H thing. It's like a big LV thing, a big C thing too. And I feel like in the English speaking world, there's a lot of like unnecessary mystery and mystique. So from a lot of the content creators I've been watching from those respective countries, just to make it easier for the video, I'm going to say Middle East and Asia moving forward, so I don't have to keep saying each nation, but of course each nation is unique and special. But one of the biggest differences I've noticed is like a lot of the English speaking content creators in the West, that I have noticed, if I compare to the ones who I'm watching right now who are from other countries in the non-Western world, they really want to focus on seeming different and special. Sometimes, not everyone, but some pages do that, which I think can create a sense of inadequacy in the audience. If you're a content creator in the West and you unbox a lot of stuff, I think it would help to make people feel less stressed out, like the person who's saying how they feel bad about themselves that they can't do big Christmas unboxings. If people were a little bit more transparent about how they have money. A lot of these content creators that I've just mentioned from Asia and the Middle East, when they're asked in their native languages by people watching, like, "Hey, how do you have all this money?" It's so easy. I remember seeing on TikTok there was a content creator from the Middle East who only wrote in Arabic, so you have to use the translation. Like on TikTok, they have that translate thing. You click on it and it translates the comment. Someone would ask us, like, "How do you have all this money? Do you have a really wealthy husband?" She straight up just answered and said, "Yeah, my husband's really wealthy, and every month he gives me money, and I can buy whatever I want." I mean, it was so refreshing to just read someone just keep a Gucci baby, no, 10 million excuses, no this, no that. They just kept it real. Whether you've earned it or your husband has bought it for you or your boyfriend's bought it for you or whether you bought it yourself, it's completely irrelevant because you have the item. I think that in the the Western world, let's say, I think it would be nice for more content creators who do these massive unboxings to be a little bit more transparent about how they have money. Because here's the thing, you're always accruing new followers and new supporters. I had my first child in January. There are people who are discovering me through old videos who don't know that I had a baby in January. So this even happened to me like 2 weeks ago. Someone was watching old videos that YouTube has started to recommend from 2021. Obviously in 2021, I was married, but I didn't have a baby. Someone had left a question on an old video and it came up on my YouTube Studio app saying, "Hey, I'm watching a few of your videos. I hope you don't mind me asking, but do you have kids? Do you want to have kids? I've just noticed like you never talk about a child." I said, "Hey, I don't mind at all because I post on social media. I think it's okay to ask. I'm not personally offended. I know some people are. I'm not." I said, "Hey, I know you're watching my old videos, but actually, if you watch more recent videos, you'll notice that actually I was pregnant. I took a hiatus. I was pregnant and I gave birth to my son in January." The person said, "Oh, okay, cool." That they were gonna go watch my new videos, and then they deleted their comments because I'd already answered the fact that I do actually have a son now, but obviously when I was filming those videos I didn't. Do you see what I'm saying? That was just me providing clarity. I didn't make it a big deal. I wasn't offended or anything. You just provide that clarity because you're always accruing new followers when you have a page. So I think that the person who was like super upset about the Christmas unboxing videos that are coming, and yes, of course they're coming, it's Christmas. People are going to show the gifts that they got, whether they're high-end luxury presents, whether they're high street gifts, whether they're beauty products. I can't wait to show you all the things that I've bought. I'll just do one video for them, I think, maybe. Or maybe I might like do some other vids as well. But I definitely have like a luxury Christmas unboxing video that's coming. Of course, people are going to show the things that they've bought. Why wouldn't they show the things that they've bought? I think also something else which I want to kind of talk about, and I think this is really important because I think one thing that I love about this channel is like we're really global citizens on this channel. This channel is not a Western channel. This channel is for everyone. Okay, I think the stats said something like more than 50% of the world's population lives in a non-Western country. So I think that the idea, that this person obviously lives in a Western country. This person who's leaving this comment, I could tell that they lived in a Western country. If there's stuff going on in her country that is precluding her from luxury shopping or precluding her from shopping in a high street store or high street brand, that doesn't mean that people in other countries are not able to spend. And we're not even necessarily just talking about luxury purchases because Christmas unboxings can be of all price points. But I think that there's this really strange, I don't know, there's this weird kind of collective sense sometimes from these comments, because this isn't the first one I've seen, where people feel like, well, because I can't Christmas shop, I don't want to see other people Christmas shopping, and I want other people to kind of be the same. I think it's really trendy to follow a lot of these like financial channels that are kind of demonizing shopping, demonizing spending, and all of these things are, at the end of the day, thinly veiled attacks against women, because at the end of the day, the amount of money that men spend on, the things that they love I mean, I don't know if people are really ready to have this conversation. Like, if you want to have this conversation with me, let's debate it now. I've said this before. I feel like there's too much critique about women's choices when it pertains to shopping. I've talked about the leather, the critiques that people have of the leather crafts people who say, oh, a Prada bag is worth this, a Chanel bag is worth that. You don't know how much it's worth. You don't work at Big C. You don't work at Big Prada. You don't give them marketing budgets. Chanel pay their house ambassadors millions upon millions of euros, pounds, shillings, dollars every year to be their faces. They spend millions, if not billions, on advertising every single year. You cannot possibly compare Big C respectfully. You cannot possibly compare Big C to someone who is making something super beautiful, but they don't have the same bills and budgets that Big C or frankly even Hermes have. You know what I mean? So I feel like some of this stuff, it just feels like a really harsh critique about women's choices. And like, I'm an old school kind of chick. I'm a traditional kind of girl. I think men should always pay on first dates. In general, I think men should pay for everything. I'm an old school chick, so I'm not really necessarily the one who would be making the defense, but I have to make some defenses for this really strange anti-shopping content vibe that we're seeing on the internet. Algorithms amplify controversial stuff, but when you actually go to the store, or when you go to shops, people are shopping and people are spending. How do we know that people are shopping and spending? Because at all price points, people are still unboxing, people are still showing things. I watched a video of someone who was just milling around in Zara in a specific country, and there were heaps of people in that shop. The person was like filming a Zara video, and there were heaps of people milling around. So I think sometimes like it's super important just to remember the internet is not real life. Like the person who left that comment about the Christmas unboxings, the internet, I beg your pardon, is not real life. Okay, so that person should definitely think more about, taking some time offline. If you feel like seeing those like luxury shopping videos is really triggering for you, take some time away. I'm the same about stuff that's upsetting for me, but it's never like luxury fashion or shopping related. It will be about like current affairs. If something's super triggering, I'm just like, look, I'm not going to follow anything that's triggering because I don't want it to upset me. I think what I find really strange is this kind of strange kind of entitlement that some people have, that other people shouldn't enjoy Christmas unboxings and gifts just because you are not buying any gifts for yourself. There is always someone wealthier than you. Always. It kind of reminds me of, a lot of these videos that are taking down the super rich influencers on TikTok who are doing these massive 100K, 200K, 300K unboxings on TikTok. There's a lot of critique about them that a lot of people have. And for me, at the end of the day, what's so terrifying, and I actually wrote this on someone's TikTok video that was talking about why is everyone so angry at, luxury TikTokers or whatever. And I was like, what's so terrifying is there are people who are spending more than these people. And even these people on TikTok right now who are doing those massive luxury unboxings that are like six figures, even $1 million, there are people who spend more than that, who shop at Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, Gucci, Cartier, etc. And there are people who spend way more than that. So imagine that there are people on TikTok who think that's the pinnacle of luxury shopping, and it's an insane amount of money. And even within the people who spend like $500,000 a year at Louis Vuitton or spend $1 million a year at Chanel, there are people who spend like $5, $6, $7 million, 7 million euros a year at Bulgari, at Cartier, at Chanel. There are people who spend 10 million a year just buying luxury brands. Those people exist. So I guess what I'm saying is like, there's always someone who has more than you. So you can't be upset that someone has more than you, because you also, watching this video, you probably have more than someone else. You might have like a way more than many people. So I don't really understand the whole like, oh, the luxury Christmas unboxings make me feel really down about myself seeing all those videos. Like, don't watch them. Don't watch them, girl. Don't watch them. Like, be a grown up, be an adult, okay? Put your wig on and don't watch it. It annoys me because whenever it's like the season for Christmas, it's so exciting seeing what people buy. For me, I watch all price points, but definitely the luxury ones are my favorite. And it's really exciting seeing the things that people buy. And then hearing like content creators and influencers and shoppers make excuses. And it's so exhausting. That's why I said at the moment, the English-speaking glamazons who do unboxings, please stop apologizing for your blessings. It's not a problem. You don't have to apologize for something you have because, number one, it's yours. Number two, there's someone who has more than you. There is always someone who has more, so it's not a competition. That's one reason why these days I'm watching a lot of content creators, like I said, from the Middle East and Asia, who are vlogging in their native languages. There's no apology from my Middle Eastern glamazons, my Asian glamazons, no apologies whatsoever. It's so refreshing. Post the stuff we want to see. We want to see the hauls, we want to see the unboxings, we want to see the fun luxury shopping videos. Post those vids, you know, and don't apologize for the things that you have because they're yours and no one can take them away from you. And I think if you're someone who thinks, like, to the people who think that the luxury Christmas unboxing videos are too much, you have to understand that not everyone has the same threshold that you have. And I think it's really, to me, it's really hypocritical to try and insert morality into luxury shopping and shopping videos in general, when it's fundamentally about showing what someone has bought, whether it's ASOS and Zara, or whether it's Louis Vuitton, Chanel, or Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's all about showing what you have. So why are we trying to be moral about something which is completely about showing what one has? You know, and then also don't forget the way algorithms over amplify things, because that's the way that they work. Most people do not know about luxury unboxings on TikTok. Most people don't care. Most people also do not know about luxury unboxings on YouTube, on Instagram. And let me be very clear, most people couldn't give a toss at all. Whether you have luxury unboxings on TikTok, whether you don't, most people don't care because people are just focused on their lives, paying their bills, living their life, and doing the things that they need to do. So I think that the person who was like super upset about the Christmas unboxings, remove yourself from social media, okay? Because if you are a Christmas person, like I am, okay, I'm a Christian and I'm a very religious one, so I celebrate it for the reason itself, which is the birth of Jesus Christ. However, if you celebrate it for cultural reasons, that means you're going to have a tree, you're going to have gifts. I don't understand how we live in a world where people are upset at people for celebrating Christmas. Gifts and unboxings are part of Christmas for a lot of people. Not everyone. Some people celebrate Christmas and don't do gift giving. I always grew up celebrating Christmas, doing gift giving. So I don't understand how you can complain about gift giving. I'm so confused, and then people want to complain. And I think the final thing about this whole luxury Christmas unboxing, like, you know, controversy is I think a lot of people don't want to see people doing better than them. It's like the old saying, like, you know that there are always business people who complain online that their friends don't want to support their businesses. First of all, your friends don't have to support your business if they don't want to, okay? Your business might not be relevant to your friend, okay? But also, a lot of people don't want to see people doing better than them. That is a quiet part out loud of why many people's friends don't support their business launches. Okay? Many people's friends don't want to see them doing better than them. And people can pretend in the comments, but we all know it's true. Many people don't want to see people doing better than them. So I think that there are a lot of people who see these luxury Christmas unboxing videos and feel like the people are doing better than them, and it makes them feel bad about themselves, not realizing that every single day, in whatever place you are at, there is always someone richer than you, has more money than you, has a bigger car than you. And I think it's okay to feel a little bit of weirdness, maybe if there's something you really want. I just want to give an example. What if, I'm just giving an example here. What if you really, really, really want to buy, like, just speaking out loud. I'm just speaking out loud. What if I really, really want to buy a Rolls Royce? If I see my neighbor has a Rolls Royce, I might be like, oh, I really, I'd love to get a Rolls Royce. But there's nothing stopping me from getting a Rolls Royce because I have so many other things. I have, a great house. I have multiple properties. I have great investments and all these nice things. I can go anywhere in the world with my husband and with my baby, and I can go anywhere I want pretty much. So there's nothing really stopping me from getting a Rolls Royce. I would just have to make financial decisions to put the bread aside to buy the Rolls Royce. I think it's okay to feel that little bit of weirdness for 1 or 2 seconds, but I think the whole thing of not wanting people to post Christmas unboxings because you're not buying yourself Christmas gifts is just complete nonsense, if you ask me. So tell me what you think about this one. I cannot wait to hear what you'll have to say. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I think we're going to have a great time this Christmas. I can't wait to show you guys what I got for Christmas. My husband's like, they're ready. Very excited. So yeah, I'm just waiting for everything to arrive, and once everything has arrived in Tanzania, I'll unbox what I got for Christmas. But critically, I want to know what you guys are buying for Christmas. Anyone buying anything fun? Tell me anything, guys. It doesn't have to be high end. I like everything, and sometimes there's some really cool purchases that are not super luxurious, but they're awesome purchases. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.